Hi everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. Is it blazing hot where you are? I know in Europe it is. We always have hot, humid summers here in the Midwest. So today, well, I think most of this week, because 4th of July, all these outdoor activities, and it's going to be, the heat indexes will be over 100. So it's not so much the hot, it's that you walk outside and you can't hardly breathe. But I am going to try to get this done because if I'm in the water, then you're already wet, so you don't feel the humidity. So my goal is to get this done and up and posted so I can get outside and kind of enjoy the weather. So we are to the end of June, and I was going to show you a couple of cards that I don't think I've showed you yet. And then July 1st, we will have some new products available. I think I'm using one on today's card, and if you're on my email list, then you've gotten the flyer of all the new stuff that you can get. And I'm going to show you today, the card I'm doing has some stuff, the washi tape that can be added on to your July club, because July club's going to be like no other. And then the next video that you will see on my channel will be the first card for our July card club. But here's just a couple of things from the last time I stamped with friends and we did a template class. So this is Lily of the Valley, and maybe this is called Fun in the Sun. I don't have this one, so I'm not quite sure what it's called, but the sunglasses are super cute. And we did a way of the sponge back here that you set it and then you kind of twisted it and sponged again to give it more of a water effect. And then this is also a template card, and it is with some of the new fall stuff that's going to be released on July 1st. So be watching for that. I'll have some kickoff specials for July. And then for July Card Club, for the first time ever, you're not getting half a pack of paper. You're not getting any, well, you'll get all the paper to make your cards, and there will probably be, I've got way too many ideas. Like I sketched down idea after idea after idea, and I got up to 9, and I'm like, stop. Only make 3 designs. So that's part of the reason I don't have the first one, and so now I have to kind of go back and figure out which of the 3 of the many designs, and I may do an extra so you can see one more idea. But this time, instead of getting a half a pack of paper, you will be getting a full roll of the green relay washi tape. I haven't yet to open mine. It's a little bit different than the one I'm using today, but we will do an add-on. That will be our add-on. So because this costs the same as a full pack of paper and you normally get a half a pack of paper, we're not going to get either the ribbon or the embellishments. But if you're in Card Club, you have lots of embellishments and you have lots of ribbon that you can go back and use. So I haven't decided which, because I need to decide what cards I'm making. And finally, I just gave up and I'm like, just move on. I had camp, my in-person camp today, so I had to get on with it. But this will be the add-ons that you get if you want to add the bundle. I love the font in these, love the look. We're going to concentrate on mixing and matching lots of greens this month. It's called Greenery Lane. So today, the Extraordinary Flora, I was thinking, was it Flora? Because I got Flora and Fauna from the other thing that we used at camp today in my head. The other washi tape cuts out like this. This one doesn't. It has larger ones to cut out larger pieces of washi tape, which lends itself better to those of you that don't want to purchase the die because they're easy to hand cut out. And we're going to do some designs where we don't even cut them out. So this will be the add-on. So stay tuned for that. But for today, I am using the Extraordinary Flora washi tape. I haven't done it for club. But now that we have these larger designs, I think it's time, and it's kind of fun to do something a little bit different. Then the bundle I'm using today is Words and Wishes. So I love that it has these big words and wishes, and always remember that the size that they appear here is not the size that they are there. So if you were doing a birthday card, it'd be like that. So today is a best wishes card. I did that for camp, and then I put best wishes. Which one did I wish we could celebrate together. So if you're going to miss a wedding, you're missing your retirement, you're missing somebody's birthday, it kind of covers the gamut. But it's nice to send a pretty card. I made it sparkly though, so it can be for a wedding. So we are going to start with some basic beige for our card base. It's just standard half size. And then the way the Extraordinary Flora works, I don't think it's the same with the Greenery Lane. But as you saw, I haven't opened mine yet. Is each roll of it gives a new spectrum of flower colors. And because mine was used at camp today, it's a little offset from where it should be. So I'm gonna push this on here because in theory it starts with this one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this on something else and just go back later to use it so I can show you exactly how it gets used. Maybe I'll use this then when it comes. So you can see these are mostly reds and yellows. So if you roll to this one, which has 2 and then a flower, that's always the start of the next color grouping. So people at camp today got mixed up colors. Not that it matters because flowers can be any colors. So we're gonna put this on here. And then I'm going to trim these off. Don't worry about little bubbles. As long as they're not huge, it won't. Once it goes through the cut and emboss machine, it flattens all those out. So now we are to where a new color starts. So you can see these were reds. I think these are the colors that are on my current card. There's either 3 or 4. I don't remember color combinations of flowers on here. But the greens are different too, which is another reason I didn't use this ever for club. Whoops, got that underneath. I don't want it to stick to. So you just put it to the edge of your paper, press it down, and then just keep unrolling it. Like I said, don't worry about bumps because they'll get pressed out. I can't see it because I'm trying to angle it so you can see it in the camera. So we'll hope for the best over here. That one's kind of bumpy, I can feel it. But just pull it. And then you'll see the next one up here is a red one of that version of flowers, and that starts the next color grouping. So when you get to that, and it's washi tape, so it doesn't matter that it kind of stuck right there to the paper because it'll lift right back up. So we have it on here. You can see I left some bumps kind of intentionally so you could see. Now I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to kind of burnish this to the paper. And it flattens them all out pretty nicely. You'll never know that those were on the card, but see kind of where they were. Look at this one right here. You just burnish that away. And because all of this white obviously is scrap. So here are all of our flowers for our card. And I'm glad that I got different colors than I did on the other one. And then this is the sunset shimmer paper. I think that's what it's called. I have it laying here. I think it's sunset. I think it goes with yeah, sunset shimmer. So it has blue, pink, and then this, I think it's basic beige. It looks really good with the basic beige. So that's going to go on our card here. And then this, it will be available on July 1st. And this puts the little wedding aspect into it. It's the shimmery paper that's coming out. And then I have a little piece of two-tone here. And then I have some extra just because it was camp and I brought it all up. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my words in crumb cake. I didn't want them to be, I wanted the flowers and the best wishes to really be what stood out. So I just did this. And this is two-tone, so you can kind of pick. I'm going to go with the lighter side. And I wish we could celebrate together. Always a good tip when you're stamping fine words like that. Careful not to rock it and careful not to press too hard. You don't need to press hard. So I'm going to pull this up here so you can see. Let me cut them out. I'm gonna add this on here. Now see this little one right here? See that little one right there? That's how you know which direction your die goes. So on this one, it cuts them all. It's a all or nothing proposition, unless you just put some of them on the paper. But that's everything. And so once we roll it through, we will have all of the flowers that we need ready for our card. The ones for Greenery Lane, if you're doing card club, do not cut like this. They're much larger images. There's not a ton of these tiny ones. But don't worry, I will show you the difference. And then we will do some cards with this as the bonus bundle for July. So if you add this on, you'll get the supplies to make this as well. So you can see all those just pop out. And then we have all of our flowers for our card. There's other, you can put them on vellum, you can put them on window sheet, you can put them on colored cardstock. So we will investigate some of that as we do card club. I'm gonna leave those there, and then I will just cut out my best wishes in my little frame. So all this is cut out. The nice thing about this vellum is that because it has the shimmer on the top, you can't see through your adhesive. So I'm just gonna add this over to the side. Looks like there's a little bit of ink right there from my table or from camp or something on my card. So we'll just put that there. but it's very, very lush, but I like that it's subtle. It's not overtly like, oh my goodness, that's shimmery. It's a very pretty, it kind of gives it like a light gold look. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start, you can see I kind of separated these out into kind of sizes. I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to put it on some dimensionals. One little tip is you don't want to put them right to the very edge, because we want to be able to stick leaves and flowers underneath it. And if it goes right to the edge, then they're always in the way. So we'll start with this. And then we're going to kind of build up a floral bouquet behind. So let's start with, if it's big enough, I'm going to use my seal. If it's small, too small, then we will use my fine tip glue. So pop this under here. And then let's do, I'm putting a lot of the ones that are just greenery in the back, or else they'll then pop out the sides. So this card, just by nature of the fact that the colors are so different, will look different than my first one. Let's do this one, and I probably won't get them all in the same spot, but because I'm doing it by size, it may end up closer to the same spot. So now I'm going to add my words, and I've left all the little ones so I can kind of fill in spaces, or if I need something to be lifted up, because we've got different heights for this, and we want all of our, don't want to say wish is best. Make sure you get the right one first. But we don't want these delicate little letters to be at lots of different heights, because we want them to have some support underneath them. So we're just going to add this with my fine tip glue. This set does come so the capital letter does not touch, which kind of gives you a little bit of, see, now I might put one under there, which I didn't need to on my other card, because, you know, every time you do it, it's not going to be exactly in the same spot. And then our W, and that looks well supported. So before this is all the way dry, let's get our tiniest little flower here. And I will add something behind it. I'm going to get a mini dimensional. And I'll just pop this right under here, and that will help our S not collapse down on the, oops. I'll press it down here with my block. Get those stuck on there, and now let's get up to our top ones. I always want to make sure it's not going to explode off your card. Pretty good. I love that it's subtle. I love that from far away you would think, oh, that's a pretty bouquet card, and then you get up close and you're like, oh, it's got words on it. Because sometimes we want the art to be the pretty part and not necessarily the words. This is also going to need something right underneath that T, so let's go a little bit bigger on this one. That time I didn't touch it. And then it looks like our B is good. It's going to have lots of support underneath it. And now this next layer of things, for the most part, will be under all the rest. So it'll give it some nice layering. I'm going to stick this here just for a second. And then we have these pieces left to work with. So grab this one. See, this is where if you stick your dimensionals too close to the edge of the card, they are going to not allow you to stick that up there, because the dimensional would be there. Should be good. Let's ground it. Pop a little bit of glue right here. I will put these on my website, because sometimes the fine tip glue thing gets clogged, at least mine does, and I try not to leave it open, but I know sometimes I do. So once they do, I just have this one, and I just put whatever's left. And so this is the compilation of several different bottles. The lid doesn't go great on it, but for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to dry up as fast as the other. Put this one over here. And we just have two left, yeah. do another one on my other one. It looks like I have one on my little label, but I kind of like the way that this purple shows up on it. Pops up there. And then one more, and I want another lower level over here. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time picking stuff up today. I think it's partly the humidity because I wash this table so much. Sometimes it feels a little damp and it gets sticky. Perfect. When I'm all done, I will put, oh, that's gonna grab now. Isn't that pretty? So many colors. Let me pop this back on. And then for the embellishments, again, I wanted something, so my flowers were really gonna be the focal point. So I chose the antique pearls. I've had these for a while. They're a very nice, not really generic, but subtle embellishment. But they really add, especially a wedding look, I think, to this card. It would be nice if you were gonna miss somebody's wedding or like a bridal shower. This would be a fun way to send your gift. It's kind of stuck. It's right on top of my eye. I think I did 5 of these maybe. So there's 3. I mean, you can't have too many pearls on a wedding card, right? So let's do, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 7, 6, 7. So here it is with kind of the purples as the main focus. And the shimmer and the shine. So you have this going on. The washi tape gives kind of a matte look then to our flowers. It's a shiny matte, but it's not like it's been stamped. And then we have our really pretty silver words here. And then this one had red tones more as the washi tape. So the layout's ish the same, not all the way though, close to, but you just kind of build your bouquet. So if you're interested in doing this as your add-on for Card Club in July, you'll be able to add the Extraordinary Flora bundle or just the washi tape if you already have the bundle and you just need more tape. And then you can find out about how to be part of my subscription club and do green relaying in July. And the fun thing about not getting paper in club, which we've done this before, recently I did it where if you don't get, oh, it was when we had the wood paper, then I'm able to supplement with designer series paper. So you will get papers in your kit. They just aren't getting a half a pack of paper as we normally do. So there you go. I'm going to get this posted so I can go outside in the heat and at least enjoy my pool. Have a great one. Bye.